When design professionals create a modern building, they engineer the environment down to the millimeter. They run exact load-bearing mathematics to guarantee physical safety, and they integrate biophilic wellness features like natural light and plant life, specifically to lower the stress levels of the people who will eventually use the space. But inside the firms designing these spaces, the environment is completely different. The creators themselves are frequently running on fumes, dealing with intense client pressure, chronic exhaustion, and severe burnout. This is a table showing the lowest scoring factors in employee satisfaction assessments. Right here at the bottom, highlighted in yellow, we see that work and home life balance, which is a key indicator of a person's baseline sense of safety, holds the absolute lowest average rating. We strictly mandate physical safety on the job site. You cannot walk onto a construction floor without a hard hat, steel-toed boots, and a structural inspection. Yet we almost completely ignore the psychological safety of the people drafting the blueprints. A consultancy can recruit the most brilliant designers in the world, but if those minds are paralyzed by exhaustion and a fear of speaking up, they cannot actually do their best work. Their talent becomes functionally useless to the firm. Harvard Business School professor Amy Edmondson defines psychological safety as a shared belief held by a team. It means you know that taking an interpersonal risk, like asking a question, floating a half-baked idea, or admitting a flaw, won't lead to punishment or humiliation. When that belief is missing in high-stakes environments, the results are catastrophic. Leading up to the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster, engineers actually noticed anomalies, but the organizational culture made them terrified to speak up and halt the process. Analyzing over 250 team variables, data isolated the strongest predictor of high performance: psychological safety. Because safe teams aren't hiding mistakes to protect egos, they catch errors early. They iterate rapidly, fixing problems before they escalate into structural failures. Psychological safety provides the operational infrastructure required for any group of people to function effectively under pressure. Many companies try to improve their culture through diversity hiring mandates, but acquiring diverse talent only achieves statistical representation. Getting someone in the door doesn't guarantee they actually belong. Without an inclusive environment, marginalized groups carry a heavy, invisible cognitive load. They spend constant mental energy navigating microaggressions, second-guessing how their tone will be perceived, and fearing the consequences of speaking out. Psychological safety acts as a crucial equalizer. It creates the exact environmental conditions required for individuals to set healthy boundaries, push back against bad ideas, and share dissenting opinions without risking their careers. If your environment lacks the safety required to let unique voices actually contribute, corporate diversity metrics are mathematically useless. You have bought the expertise, but silenced the expert. Engineering a safe culture happens through daily, micro-level interactions between managers and their teams. First, leaders have to actively destigmatize failure. When a manager openly shares their own mistakes and miscalculations, they provide hard proof to the rest of the team that it is genuinely safe to fail and try again. Second, teams can implement brief, honest check-ins at the start of meetings. This gives managers a realistic read on their team's mental capacity and stress levels before they start handing out heavy new workloads. Finally, it requires active allyship, meaning deliberately soliciting input from the quieter people in the room and stepping in to ensure they aren't talked over when they do speak up. We expect design professionals to engineer environments that heal, inspire, and protect the public. But you cannot sustainably design a healthy, innovative world for your clients if your own team is structurally collapsing from within.